booty was done with a size F crochet hook. All you have to do is change the size of the hook to come up with different sizes, and you can see down here at the bottom it's probably about 4 inches across. This partial example is done with a D crochet hook. It measures probably 3.5 inches across the bottom part. And when you put them together, you can see the difference in the sizes. That this one, done with the D, is quite a bit smaller. You can just change the size of the booty by changing the size of your hook. This example, I'm using the F crochet hook. I have a chain of 14, and I'm going to do 3 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Now I'm going to do 5 single crochet in each of the next 5 chains. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to do 6 double crochet in the next 6 chains. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in the end we do 7 double crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to work down the opposite side. So on this opposite side, you do 6 double crochet on the opposite side of the 6, and 5 single crochet on the opposite side of the single crochet. And I like to crochet over my yarn so I don't have to sew it in later. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 6th double crochet. Now I do 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in my starting chain here I do 2 more single crochet, and this puts me at the center back of my booty, and now I join. Now I'm going to chain 3, and in the same single crochet I do 2 more double crochet. Then 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 2 double crochet in the next one after that. And this can be sewed up later on if it's too large. Sometimes it works itself out and evens out, but if you find that you have a hole with 5 single crochet in there, sometimes that does happen, so you can sew it up later on. We do 11 double crochet in each stitch. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And so that takes me up here to where I increase and have 7 double crochet in the toe of my booty. So in the next double crochet, which is the first one of the toe, I'm going to do an increase of 3 double crochet, then 1 double crochet in the next one, an increase of 3 more double crochet, and 1 double crochet, and this is the exact top part of the booty, so this is your center point. And now I do 3 more double crochet for an increase in the next stitch, one double crochet, and 3 more double crochet. Now I just do 11 double crochet down the side, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now we're back down to the heel. Now I want to do 2 double crochet and then 1 double crochet to finish up my heel, and now join. And now I'm going to do a chain 3, and I'm just going to do a double crochet all the way around. And I'm just working in the back loop here, and I'm going to leave these little loops here, so I'm not going through both like ordinarily I might go through both here. I'm just going to go through. When you're finished, you'll have 46 total, including your beginning chain 3, which counts as your first double crochet. So there will be a total of 46. And just crochet around and join. Okay, I'm finishing up this first round for a total of 46, including the beginning chain 3. Now I'm going to join. Now I'm going to chain 3 again and do the same thing with a second row. And this is what it's looking like so far. This is the toe and this is the heel. If you put it like that, you can see what it's looking like so far. But just finish on around for a total of 46 stitches, including the beginning. Chain 3. Now I'm just finishing up my 46 double crochet. Now I'm going to join. And then I'm going to cut off a little tail here and then pull it snug and secure. And there's what we have so far. And then now we're going to be working down here, making the top part of the booty where the toes go. Now I need to find my center point, which is right here. It's the 4th double crochet in my beginning round of 7 here, and then I go up, just follow it on up here, and I want to count back. Don't count this stitch, but just count back 13 stitches, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be double crocheting across 27. When I'm finished, I'm going to have 23 because I'm going to be doing decreases in the very center. So just slip stitch your work in here, chain 3, and this one will count as your first double crochet. And then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now we want to work 4 decreases evenly across the toe. So I'll still keep count even though I'm decreasing. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then continue working on 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And so you've worked across 27, and so this is what it's looking like so far. You should have 23 double crochet. This time I do the same thing, only with 3 decreases at the toe. So I'm just going to work up to about 8 of them. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I want to start doing my decreases. There's 9, 10, decrease, 11, 12, decrease, 13, 14, decrease. Now just finish up with double crochet. There's 20, 21, 22, 23. So I've worked across 23 stitches, but with the decrease, that will give me 20. And now what I want to do is just join by using half double crochet. But I'm just going to be doing slip stitches and joining with half double crochet. So I'm just going to slip stitch in this first stitch. Now I'm going to just go back over here and do a half double crochet. Now I'm just going to slip stitch in this next stitch, do a half double crochet in the next one, slip stitch in this next stitch. Now do half double crochet, slip stitch in the next stitch, slip stitch, half double crochet, and if you find that it's starting to get too tight, you can just do slip stitches. Now I'm just going to do one last slip stitch with my half double crochet and just slip stitch these last ones together. And then I'm going to do one more chain to pull it snug and tight. And that doesn't look too bad. So now I'm just going to flip it on around and cut my yarn. And you can sew these in as you go along. Now I'm just going to sew in some of these tails before I continue on. Now I fastened my yarn into the back side of the bootie. I did a chain 2. I'm going to work 32 half double crochet evenly around the opening of the bootie. And then when I get over here to the beginning, I'm just going to join Now I'm just finishing up here. Now I join. The next round will be 3 chains, skip 1 stitch, half double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip a stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, and you'll want to do that 16 times. So you'll have 16 spaces of half double crochet, chain 1. Chain 1, skip a stitch, half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, half double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, half double crochet, chain 1, skip this stitch, half double crochet, and chain 1. And continue that on around until you get back to your starting point. Okay, I'm finishing up here with my last half double crochet, and now I join in the second chain of my beginning chain 2 space. And now I'm going to be doing a V-stitch for the next 2 rows. I'm going to do a chain 4 and then do a double crochet in the same stitch. And now I move on to the next half double crochet and do a V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, skip the next space, and in the next half double crochet do 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, known as the V-stitch, and continue that on around. I have one more V-stitch to do before I join. And now I just want to slip stitch them together. And now I want to slip stitch in the middle of my V-stitch and do one more row of V-stitches. And then I start off with a chain 4, which is a double crochet, chain 1, do one more double crochet, and go to the next V-stitch and do another V-stitch in the middle of it. And continue on around and join. Now I'm finishing up this last round with my V-stitch. I'm going to join and do one more chain to secure it. And cut my yarn and tug it tight, and there the booty is complete. Now I want to do a chain of 70 for the tie. You can do a crochet tie or you can use ribbon if you want to. It's your choice. Whatever you feel works best. But I'm just going to do a chain of 70. I've completed my chain of 70, and now I'm just going to do one single crochet in each chain along my chain. And just continue doing single crochet in each chain until you get to the end. Now it's time to thread the needle and sew the tails in. Just kind of weave them in and out in between your single crochets here that you did in your tie. And then with these I like to tie a little knot here and tie them together. And then give it a little tug to pull the knot down in there, and hopefully they'll stay secure. And then cut the tails off. Now I've threaded my tie with a gigantic needle. You can use your crochet hook or a ribbon threader or whatever you have. I'm just using this needle, and I'm going to weave my tie in and out of my half double crochet row that is done on every other stitch. And here is the completed baby booty. This was done with a size F hook. If you want something smaller, you can use a D or an E size hook, and it will make the booty smaller.